Today our practice I like to call defrazzling. So it's a defrazzling flow. Spit that out. So those days in your life where you feel really frazzled and a little bit disjointed, a little bit of dissonance in your body, your mind, your spirit. It could be that you're experiencing anxiety or stress or trauma, or maybe you just need to uplift your mood. So we're gonna do a combination of yoga specifically aimed at soothing the nervous system with Yin Yoga. You need your mat, and if you have some blocks, that's great, grab those. I'm going to incorporate a couple of these too. So if you have some balls, I usually use the Pilates balls. My kids had those all over today, so I incorporated them. You don't have to use them. You can substitute without any props at all, or pillows or blocks, okay? And this is Body Illumination with me, Rebecca. Okay, we're gonna sit up nice and tall, gentle, gentle. Inhale and exhale. And just notice the breath. Don't try to force anything, okay? Reach your skull bones back. Take your arms down into the earth and just drop your head over to one side. Okay, then reach out through your left arm nice and long. Keep that arm long and then drop it down. Roll your head forward and over to the other side. And then reach it out through the right side and drop it down, almost like a dance, nice and slow. Roll your head over to the other side. And remember, as we go through our practice today, you might feel a little bit unnerved or like you're forcing something. If you do, then just back off. That's okay. No big deal. If something comes up, it's all okay. The first step that we have to acknowledge is that you came onto the mat and that you are here, and that's beautiful. Take your head over just one more time. Reach up through the arm and lower it down. Now you can stay facing the long side of your mat. We're gonna reach and round forward, tuck the chin towards your chest, pull the shoulder blades away from each other, and then open up the heart. Now connecting the breath, we're gonna inhale right here and exhale. Inhaling and exhale. Now feel the breath moving through you. Inhaling, so the breath isn't coming at you. We're not being pushed by the breath, okay? But you're also not forcing the breath, okay? Really just allow it to move through you. On your inhale, feel it move through you. On your exhale, feel it move. Inhale, allowing it to move, and exhale. Just allow it to move. So no forcing here. And then reach your arms down. Sit up nice and tall. I'm going to turn so you can see my profile here. Just going to pull that right leg behind you. So we're in deer pose, and you might want to sit on a block here. We're going to start with our hands on our thighs and make circles to the left with your torso. And be mindful here of that right leg. So some of you might like that sensation, and some of you might want to make the circles a little smaller. Notice if there's something surfacing as you move the body, and apply some pressure. And let's reverse those circles. Maybe get big with the body. Open the heart. Feel that heart connection. Okay, now from here, just pause and stay in your deer pose. Or if you want to, you can start to recline back. So we're gonna get a nice heart opening with either, the ball or a block or a pillow. I'm using this ball. This is a nice way to repurpose your kids' toys. And then if you feel like you want to, you could even drop your head back. So sometimes this feels really good to open the throat, and other times it's a little too intense. So you might want to just keep your gaze upward, okay? Connecting into the breath. So again, just to remind you or inform you that when we're doing a yin pose, we're softening into the pose. So simply release here. Yes, you're holding yourself up. We're creating some stress in the body from the pose. However, we want to try to relax and move through the musculature. And sometimes that takes a little bit of time. Sometimes it takes the length of the posture or even longer to really let go. Let those muscles know that it's okay to let go. Slowly come on up. Now, pause here. If you need to, you are welcome to just stay here for a little bit longer. We're just going to look from side to side. Take a couple of head rolls forward and over to each side. Then look from side to side with your head and transfer your weight to the left hip, taking the right leg in front of you. And then we're just going to take that leg and reach it out and bend it in, nice and slowly. Exhale here and inhale. And exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Hold that leg in. We're going to cradle it like a baby. So taking the foot towards the elbow crease, or maybe just holding it underneath like this. And we're going to just rock the hip gently from side to side. You might want to sit on a pillow. You can try that, see if it feels better. Maybe close your eyes too and play with just going inside, feeling that nice, gentle, rocking sensation, that soothing, rhythmic motion that, we are very responsive to, just like a baby loves to be rocked. Feel your breath. And let's take that leg all the way over. So you're placing the foot, the ankle on top of the knee. And then we're going to take a side bend up and over to the left side, okay? So opening up through the right side body. You can take your arm onto a prop here, revolve open, and just pause. Play with this a little bit, circling the arm down. So reach it away from you, and then take it around, making some big circles with that arm. You can keep the arm extended or bent. Play with closing the eyes. See what's going on in that shoulder while you're in this pose. Maybe reverse the circles. And see if that arm allows you to access the side body a little bit more. Now pause here, okay? Take that arm behind your head and open up, gently adding some pressure into the hand, so the head into your hand. So we know that when we experience some intense emotions or anxiety or trauma, that certain parts of our brain actually change, especially when those emotions last for long periods. But what we also know is that the neuroplasticity of the brain allows it to change. And doing mindfulness and yoga can jumpstart your change. So be patient with the process, okay? And just allow it to unfold and see what you can let go of in the pose. Nice. Now turn towards the earth and pause here. Okay, now we're going to revolve open. And let's do a couple more of those circles. Maybe change directions. And on this one, come all the way up to sit. Lift your head up, look from side to side. Blubber the lips. And then take a moment and just move your legs forward and out, the right leg and the left leg. Connecting to your movement and your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, press the feet into the earth, windshield wipe them from side to side. And then on this one, turn all the way over towards your right side. Take your left leg into your deer pose. Pause here, see how the body's feeling. Start to move forward and over to the left or the right. Just choose one side, nice and slowly. moving through the connective tissue, the fascia, the ligaments. So move slowly, mindfully, and let's reverse these. Okay, friends, let's come back up towards center. Pausing here and maybe bring your gaze upward. Maybe start to go back. Maybe take a prop. Okay, and keep it accessible. Place it in towards my back. Okay, my friends, let's come on up and take that bent leg, reach it out in front of you, and let's slide it forward and in. So connecting the breath to this, if you want to, you can challenge yourself a little more, and this is pretty challenging to do without your hand as support, but you can play with that if you want to. Connecting the breath. Slowing down the breath. Maybe one more of these. And then grab the leg, give it a little love, and start to rock it from side to side. Maybe make some circles with it. You can play with how you hold the leg too. And just get some movement inside the acetabulum, but really that rhythmic movement. Connecting to the movement. Not so much the sensation right now, but more connecting to the rhythm. syncing the breath with the movement. Inhale and exhale. Maybe reverse one more time, and then when you're ready, we're going to place that leg over on top of the right leg this time. And we're going to side bend over towards the right. And it's interesting, you might feel more sensation over into the right side. Okay, now with that left arm, let's reach it out nice and long and take it up and around, or let's take it back to start. And while you're moving, connect the breath. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe reverse it. Whenever you're ready, you can take that hand behind your head and start to revolve open. You might feel some tension in the scalenes right through here. A lot of us who drive or work at computers or text, when you're on the phone, you can feel all that tightness in here through the clenching. So just bring some awareness in here. Try not to push too much. You want to, again, feel the poses so that you approach it in a way that they're not happening to you, and you're not pushing the pose, like you're not pushing into it like you're pushing the noodle, or it's more the pose is allowing you to move energy. So you're moving energy through the pose, not at the pose. The energy is not being pushed at you, but the energy is moving through you in the pose, right? Right, Bachi? Am I getting it, Bachi? They know how energy moves, right? Okay, friends, now let's do a couple more circles. And just play with that, and then we're going to turn. Let your head come down towards the right. Take the left hand down. Square the shoulders towards the right edge of the mat. Okay, let's slowly come on up. Ooh. Grab onto your balls if you have them. If not, just use a block. And we're going to come onto our backside now. Let me move this mic a little over. Okay, now take one ball underneath your hips, just like you would a block, but we're gonna just rock the pelvis from side to side. So you can do this on the floor, you can do it on a pillow, and you can also do this same movement with your hips lifted and no block, just rocking your hips from side to side. If you have another ball or a block, keep that accessible. Again, moving those hips from side to side. Maybe play with moving your chin slightly away from your chest and sinking the breath, inhaling and exhale, let it go. Inhale, exhale. You can really slow this down or maybe speed it up. Find your rhythm. Now go ahead and grab onto that ball or a block or a pillow. Or again, you don't need anything. You can just take your legs up. And we're going to make some little circles. Just really small, reverse them. Okay? Massaging out that sacrum. And once you come to center, stay with this and take the legs down and take them up. So not too big of a movement, but you do have to bring some awareness into your core, but we're not really muscling through this. We're just bringing some attention into this region. It is a little bit of work, but inhale here and exhale, lift the legs. Let's add the feet flexing and pointing and flexing and pointing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Now stay like this. Just remove your ball in between your legs and take the right leg over to the right and then take the left leg. What you want to do is get that ball right underneath the ball or the prop underneath that hip. And then you're going to stagger your legs just a little bit. Look over towards the left. You can play with this, stay here, or even take that foot in front of your knee. This is really nice to get into the connective tissue on the outside of the right hip and also into your ITB. So just play with it, see what's working for you today. You can even move those hips around just a little bit to find that delicious edge. Okay, gently move out of this. Take your legs down, remove your prop, and let's bring the knees towards each other. Pause here for a moment. And then, friends, heel toe your feet towards each other and open and close your legs. Inhale as the legs lift, and exhale as they lower. Now really slow down the exhale. So inhale, lift. Now exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, lift. Slow it down, exhale. So we can slow down our heart rate when we slow down our breath, which is a nice tool to have. Inhale again. Exhale. And pause here. You can keep your legs open just like this or slide them out. And a big strategy when those emotions start to build is to just be mindful and be aware that these little subtle shifts can change the momentum of the moment, the breathing, the little techniques that we're doing today, okay? So now we're going to take our hands together. You probably see this often in Tai Chi. You're just going to hold the energy right here. And this might be a little harder to do on your back, but just try to feel that energy. Feel the energy of your hands right here. Now let that energy expand and then bring it in. Let it expand. Exhale. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, feel the exhale move through you. Inhale, bring it in. Now stay here on the exhale, hold the exhale, empty. Feel the energy, stay empty, and then release it and soften. So press your feet into the earth, grab onto your ball again. And this time, let's take it over to the left butt cheek and gently let both legs move towards your left. You can take your head with it. Again, you can play with pressing that top leg into the earth and get a nice opening through the hip. And then start to find a nice twist through the ribs and the torso. When the sensations surface from these poses, just let them surface. If it becomes too intense at any point in time, then of course back off. You want to
find your edge, that place where you can go and challenge yourself, but you don't want to become overwhelmed or really uncomfortable. But we are applying a certain amount of stress in these poses to the body so that it can change. Okay, friends, slowly move out of this. Let's lift the hips, remove that ball, and then just keep your feet and take your knees towards each other in a nice constructive rest pose. Stay here. And we're going to gently tap on the chest, on the ribs, soothing and toning the vagus nerve. Okay, now gently release that and take your legs. You're just going to press the left leg out long and then the right. See if you can slide them into the earth, gently extending one and then the other. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then on your exhale, bend both legs. Take both legs out in front of you. Flip your palms up. Soften here. Okay, friends, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretch open your jaw. Flubber the lips. Let's take our hands together and gently rub them. Feel the heat that you're creating. The power inside the hands, the power that you can create in this world, in your world. And then take those hands over your face. Come on over to your side. And then push on up to sit. Let's close our practice. Bring your hands to your heart and thank yourself for your beautiful practice. Namaste, friends. I'll see you soon. Namaste, namaste, beautiful friends. Thank you so much for shining your light. If you are interested in more flows like this, I will show a playlist with different yoga flows for emotions and stress below. And there's also 30 days of yin. If you want to join that, there's a link for that also. And it's free, so go give it a go and have a beautiful day. Namaste.